The missile roared into the sky, breaking the sound barrier 6 times over, streaking across thousands of miles in mere minutes. Its AI-driven brain navigated through the most advanced defense systems in the world, dodging every obstacle like it had a mind of its own. But here's the real question. Could any nation on Earth stop it? The breakthrough technology behind hypersonic missiles. These weapons are nothing short of a marvel, capable of traveling at breathtaking speeds and executing missions with unmatched precision. Imagine a missile that can fly faster than Mach 5, over 3,800 miles per hour, and reach its target thousands of miles away in just minutes. But that's not all. These missiles are designed to be nearly impossible to intercept, combining blistering speed, pinpoint accuracy, and an uncanny ability to dodge advanced air defense systems. It's as if these missiles are rewriting the rules of warfare, setting a new benchmark for what is possible on the battlefield. At their core, hypersonic missiles are a revolutionary blend of speed and intelligence. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles that follow a predictable trajectory, hypersonic missiles are highly maneuverable, capable of altering their flight path midair. This flexibility makes them extraordinarily difficult to detect and intercept, even with the most sophisticated defense systems in place. Their ability to operate at such high speeds while maintaining precision targeting is what makes them such a game-changing technology. They are not just fast, they're smart, adaptable, and nearly unstoppable. The United States has been at the forefront of developing this technology, pushing the boundaries of what these weapons can achieve. One of the most remarkable innovations is the integration of artificial intelligence into these missiles. Imagine a weapon that can think for itself, analyzing threats in real time and choosing the safest and most efficient flight paths. This AI-driven system enables the missile to avoid obstacles, outmaneuver enemy defenses, and adjust its course as needed, all without human intervention. It's like having a brain inside the missile, constantly working to ensure mission success. Another groundbreaking feature of these hypersonic missiles is their advanced thermal protection coating. Traveling at hypersonic speeds generates intense heat due to friction with the air, so much so that the missile could disintegrate if not properly shielded. The United States has developed cutting-edge materials that not only protect the missile from these extreme temperatures, but also make it invisible to heat-detecting sensors. This stealth capability ensures that the missile remains undetected as it speeds toward its target, giving adversaries virtually no time to react. What's even more impressive is the missile's ability to communicate and adapt during its flight. Using encrypted communication channels, the missile can receive real-time updates and adjust its strategy based on changing conditions. This means that even if the battlefield dynamics shift, the missile can recalibrate and continue its mission without skipping a beat. Combined with state-of-the-art radar and tracking systems, these hypersonic missiles are designed to outthink and outperform anything currently deployed by other nations. All of these innovations have been rigorously tested to ensure that these missiles are not just impressive on paper, but also highly effective in real-world scenarios. Recent tests have showcased their incredible capabilities. Picture this: a hypersonic missile is launched from one of the United States' most advanced bombers, like the B-2 Spirit or the B-21 Raider. These bombers, already renowned for their stealth and precision, serve as the perfect platforms for deploying these next-generation weapons. During these tests, the hypersonic missiles didn't just hit their targets, they did so with jaw-dropping accuracy, striking within a margin of just 3 feet. These missiles proved their ability to deliver devastating precision. What's more, these tests were conducted under challenging conditions that simulated real-world combat. Whether it was bad weather, electronic interference, or enemy jamming attempts, the hypersonic missiles performed flawlessly. Their ability to maintain accuracy and stay locked onto their targets despite such adversities is a testament to the engineering brilliance behind them. This level of reliability is critical, as it ensures that these weapons can be trusted to deliver results in the heat of battle. The testing process also involves scenarios that mimic the chaos and unpredictability of actual warfare. This wasn't just about launching missiles in ideal conditions. It was about proving that they could adapt and succeed under pressure. And they did. showcasing their ability to outmaneuver enemy defenses, strike critical targets, and complete their missions with unparalleled efficiency. These tests have made it clear that hypersonic missiles are not just a technological achievement. They are a strategic advantage that could redefine the nature of modern warfare. Meet the key players. America's hypersonic arsenal. When we talk about America's advancements in hypersonic missile technology, it's not just about one superweapon. It's about an entire arsenal of cutting-edge systems that redefine modern warfare. These missiles aren't just fast, they're smart, adaptable, and virtually unstoppable. First up, we have the AGM-183A ARRW, or the Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon. This missile is like something out of a sci-fi movie. It can reach speeds of over Mach 5, which is more than 3,800 miles per hour. Imagine traveling that fast. It's almost impossible to wrap your head around. But speed is just one part of its story. What makes the AGM-183A truly special is its exceptional maneuverability. It's designed to evade even the most advanced air defense systems, like Russia's S-400. These defense systems are known for their precision and ability to shoot down incoming threats, but the ARRW is built to outsmart them. With its ability to change flight paths mid-air, it ensures that it can reach its target no matter how well defended that target might be. One of the most impressive features of the AGM-183A is its air-launched flexibility. It can be deployed from bombers like the B-52 Stratofortress or the newer B-21 Raider. This means it doesn't need to be stationed in one location. Instead, it can be flown to wherever it's needed and launched directly from the air. This mobility gives the U.S. military a massive strategic advantage. It allows for rapid deployment and makes it incredibly difficult for enemies to predict where the next strike might come from. During recent tests, the AGM-183A didn't just meet expectations, it exceeded them, hitting its targets with incredible accuracy. It's no wonder this missile is considered a cornerstone of America's hypersonic program. Next on the list is the Hypersonic Attack Cruise Missile, or HACM. If the ARRW is about speed and flexibility, the HACM is all about precision and complexity. This missile is slightly more compact, which allows it to execute complex flight paths that would be impossible for other weapons. Even in the midst of intense electronic warfare, where enemies try to jam signals and disrupt systems, the HACM stays on course. Its air-breathing engine is another game changer. This technology allows the missile to sustain speeds of Mach 5 and beyond while maintaining pinpoint accuracy. It's like having a missile that can think on its feet, adapting to any challenges it encounters along the way. What sets the HACM apart is its ability to target both mobile and strategic targets with precision. Picture this: an enemy has a convoy of mobile missile systems moving across a battlefield. Traditional missiles might struggle to keep up with such a dynamic target, but not the HACM. It locks onto the target and adjusts its course as needed, ensuring a direct hit. This adaptability makes it an incredibly versatile weapon. Whether it's striking a moving target or a heavily defended base, the HACM delivers results. And with funding for its development secured through 2025, it's clear that the U.S. is committed to making this missile even more advanced. Finally, we have the Conventional Prompt Strike, or CPS. While the ARRW and HACM are focused on speed and precision from the air, the CPS takes hypersonic technology to the seas. This program is designed to equip submarines and naval ships with hypersonic weapons capable of executing long-range, high-precision strikes. What makes the CPS so revolutionary is that it provides a non-nuclear deterrence option. In other words, it gives the U.S. the ability to strike strategic targets with hypersonic speed and accuracy without resorting to nuclear weapons. This is a big deal because it allows for decisive action in conflicts while reducing the risk of escalation. The CPS isn't just about individual missiles. It's a comprehensive program that integrates advanced guidance systems, stealth technology, and long-range capabilities. Imagine a scenario where a U.S. submarine receives intelligence about a high-value target thousands of miles away. With the CPS, that submarine can launch a hypersonic missile that reaches its destination within minutes. The missile's ability to evade radar and air defenses ensures that the target is neutralized with minimal risk to the crew. This level of precision precision and speed is unparalleled in naval warfare and gives the U.S. Navy a significant edge. Each of these systems, the AGM-183A ARRW, the HACM, and the CPS, brings something unique to the table. Together, they form a hypersonic arsenal that is as diverse as it is powerful. These weapons are not just tools of destruction. They are strategic assets that give the U.S. military the ability to adapt to any battlefield scenario, whether it's from the air or the sea. These hypersonic missiles ensure that America stays ahead in the race for technological superiority. The strategic edge. Why hypersonic missiles matter. Imagine a world where traditional defenses no longer work, where even the most advanced air defense systems are practically useless. That's the world hypersonic missiles are creating, and it's changing the way military strategies are planned. These weapons bring unmatched speed, precision, and global implications that are hard to ignore. First, there's the speed and maneuverability. Hypersonic missiles travel at speeds greater than Mach 5, which means they're moving at over 3,800 miles per hour. To put that into perspective, they could travel from New York to Los Angeles in under 40 minutes. But it's not just the speed that makes them deadly. It's their ability to change course mid-air. Unlike traditional missiles that follow predictable paths, hypersonic missiles can zigzag through the sky, making them nearly impossible to track or intercept. This ability to outrun and outmaneuver enemy defenses means they can strike before anyone even knows they're coming. Think about how traditional air defense systems work. They rely on early detection to launch countermeasures in time. With hypersonic missiles, that window of opportunity is gone. By the time radar systems pick them up, it's already too late. This doesn't just make hypersonic missiles faster, it makes them smarter. They're designed to be unstoppable, rendering even the most advanced defense systems ineffective. For adversaries, this creates a nightmare scenario where no amount of preparation seems enough, but speed alone isn't the full story. Hypersonic missiles also bring incredible precision to the table, thanks to their AI-powered systems. Imagine a missile that can think for itself, making real-time decisions as it approaches its target. That's what these weapons do. They adapt to changing environments, dodging obstacles like air defenses and electronic jamming. It's almost as if they have a mind of their own, constantly adjusting their flight path to ensure they hit their target with pinpoint accuracy. This level of precision is particularly important when dealing with high-value or mobile targets. Picture an enemy convoy carrying mobile missile systems. These are the kinds of targets that would normally be difficult to hit because they're always on the move. Hypersonic missiles can lock onto such targets and adjust their course mid-flight to ensure a successful strike. The same goes for strategic targets like enemy warships or critical military bases. No matter how well protected or hidden these targets are, hypersonic missiles have the capability to find and destroy them. The integration of artificial intelligence also allows these missiles to exploit vulnerabilities that traditional weapons might miss. They can analyze a target and determine the most effective point of impact, whether it's disabling an engine, striking a weapon system, or hitting a structural weak point. This combination of speed, adaptability, and precision makes hypersonic missiles not just a weapon, but a strategic advantage. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, the global implications of hypersonic missile technology. Countries like China and Russia are trying to keep up, but they're facing significant challenges. Both nations have invested heavily in their own hypersonic programs, but their technology lags behind in key areas like maneuverability and precision. For example, many of their missiles follow more linear flight paths, which makes them easier to track and intercept. This gives the U.S. a clear edge, not just in terms of capabilities, but also in terms of strategic deterrence. What's fascinating is how this technology is forcing a shift in military strategies around the world. Instead of focusing on offensive capabilities, adversaries are being pushed to invest more in defense. For example, Russia's S-500 air defense system is designed to counter hypersonic threats, but even it struggles to detect and intercept these missiles in time. Similarly, China is ramping up its missile defense programs, but hasn't been able to match the U.S.'s advancements in AI-driven precision and maneuverability. This shift from offense to defense significantly changes the balance of power. Hypersonic missiles act as a deterrent because they're so hard to counter. When adversaries know that the U.S. can launch a missile that's nearly impossible to stop, it forces them to rethink rethink their strategies. Instead of escalating conflicts, these weapons can help prevent them by making the cost of aggression too high. At the same time, hypersonic missiles open up new possibilities for strategic strikes that don't rely on nuclear weapons. This is a crucial point because it allows for decisive action without crossing the line into full-scale nuclear conflict. For example, the U.S. can use hypersonic weapons to neutralize high-value targets or infrastructure with minimal collateral damage. This kind of precision targeting is invaluable in modern warfare, where avoiding civilian casualties and maintaining international support are critical. The bigger picture, what it means for modern warfare. When you think about hypersonic missiles, it's easy to get caught up in the sheer coolness of the technology, blistering speeds, pinpoint accuracy, and AI-guided precision. But beyond the science and engineering lies a much larger story about how these weapons are reshaping modern warfare. Hypersonic missiles aren't just tools of destruction. They're rewriting the rules of military strategy, economics, and global power. First off, hypersonic missiles are completely transforming the battlefield. It's not just about who has the fastest or most accurate weapon anymore. It's about how these weapons can be deployed across multiple platforms. Hypersonic missiles can be launched from aircraft carriers, submarines, and even cargo planes, making them incredibly versatile. Picture this: a submarine, hidden deep beneath the ocean's surface, launches a hypersonic missile that travels thousands of miles in minutes, striking its target before anyone can react. Or imagine a cargo plane dropping a pallet of hypersonic missiles mid-flight, each missile guided by its own AI system. These scenarios aren't just theoretical, they're becoming real capabilities. This multi-platform deployment isn't just a cool feature, it's a strategic advantage. It allows the U.S. military to strike from virtually anywhere, making it nearly impossible for adversaries to predict where an attack might come from. Naval forces can use these missiles to dominate the seas, while air forces can strike from above with unprecedented speed and precision. Ground forces, meanwhile, benefit from the support of hypersonic weapons that can neutralize threats before they even come into view. It's a new way of thinking about warfare, one where the traditional lines between air, sea, and land combat blur into a seamless, interconnected strategy. Then, there's the economic and strategic advantage of hypersonic missiles, which often gets overlooked. On the surface, these weapons sound expensive, and they are. But when you dig deeper, you realize they're actually cost-effective in the long run. Take the AGM-158C LRASM, for example. This long-range anti-ship missile can disable or destroy billion-dollar warships with just a single strike. Think about that. One missile can render a multi-billion-dollar naval vessel useless. The economic impact of that is staggering, and it shifts the cost-benefit equation dramatically. What's even more impressive is how efficient these missiles are. Traditional warfare often requires a barrage of missiles to achieve the same effect that one hypersonic missile can deliver. This means fewer resources are needed per mission, reducing the overall cost of military operations. It's not just about saving money, it's about maximizing impact. Hypersonic missiles allow military forces to do more with less, making them a strategic powerhouse in any conflict. In a world where budgets are always a concern, this kind of efficiency is a game changer. But perhaps the most significant impact of hypersonic missiles lies in their ability to deter conflict through sheer supremacy. Let's face it, when one nation has a technological edge so far ahead of everyone else, it forces potential adversaries to think twice. The U.S. is positioning itself as the clear leader in military technology with these weapons, and that leadership has real-world consequences. For nations like China and Russia, hypersonic missiles represent a challenge they're struggling to meet. While they've made progress in developing their own versions, they're still playing catch-up in key areas like maneuverability, precision, and deployment versatility. This imbalance forces adversaries to rethink their offensive strategies. Instead of focusing on how to attack, they're pouring resources into defense, trying to figure out how to counteract hypersonic threats. It's a shift that changes the entire dynamic of military planning. By making aggression a losing proposition, hypersonic missiles act as a deterrent, reducing the likelihood of large-scale conflicts. It's the same principle as nuclear deterrence, but with one crucial difference. Hypersonic missiles offer a non-nuclear option for achieving strategic dominance. The ripple effects of this are enormous. Nations that might have considered aggressive actions in the past now have to weigh the risks of facing a hypersonic missile strike. Even if they manage to detect the missile, intercepting it is another story entirely. For the U.S., this means not just staying ahead in the arms race, but setting the terms for it. It's no longer about simply having the biggest arsenal. It's about having the smartest, fastest, and most adaptable weapons. What's next for hypersonic tech? If you think the current hypersonic missiles are impressive, wait until you see what's on the horizon. The U.S. is doubling down on its hypersonic programs, moving from successful tests to full-scale production and deployment. This isn't just about adding more missiles to the arsenal. It's about pushing the boundaries of speed, precision, and adaptability to shape the future of modern warfare. One of the most exciting developments is the upcoming mass production of the AGM-183A ARRW, Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, and the Hypersonic Attack Cruise Missile, HACM. Both of these missiles have proven their capabilities in rigorous tests, showing they can deliver devastating precision at hypersonic speeds. Starting in 2025, the U.S. plans to ramp up production to ensure these weapons are ready for deployment on a larger scale. The ARRW, with its unmatched speed and ability to evade air defenses, will become a key player in strategic operations. Meanwhile, the HACM, with its compact design and air-breathing engine, will provide unparalleled versatility, especially in complex and high-risk scenarios. But the U.S. isn't stopping there. The Conventional Prompt Strike (CPS) program is set to expand significantly. This program aims to equip more naval and aerial platforms with hypersonic capabilities, making these weapons even more versatile and effective. Imagine a future where every aircraft carrier, submarine, and bomber in the U.S. arsenal is armed with hypersonic missiles. This kind of integration would give the U.S. military the ability to strike targets anywhere in the world with incredible speed and accuracy. It's not just about having the weapons, it's about having the infrastructure to deploy them in the most effective way possible. Another key area of development is artificial intelligence and stealth technology. AI has already revolutionized hypersonic missiles by enabling them to make real-time decisions, adapt to changing environments, and avoid obstacles. But this is just the beginning. Future advancements in AI could make these weapons even smarter, allowing them to coordinate with other missiles, share data, and adjust strategies on the fly. Imagine a swarm of hypersonic missiles working together like a well-coordinated team, each one playing a specific role in ensuring mission success. This kind of innovation isn't far off. Stealth technology is also evolving at a rapid pace. Today's hypersonic missiles are already designed to be difficult to detect, with advanced thermal coatings and radar-evading capabilities. But as adversaries develop better detection systems, staying invisible will become even more critical. Researchers are exploring new materials and designs that could make hypersonic missiles completely undetectable, ensuring they remain one step ahead of enemy defenses. These advancements aren't just theoretical, they're part of a broader strategy to maintain the U.S.'s technological edge in an increasingly competitive global landscape. While other nations are racing to develop their own hypersonic weapons, the U.S. is focused on staying ahead by investing in innovation, testing, and deployment. It's not just about having the best weapons today, it's about ensuring they remain the best tomorrow. Closing thoughts. The weapon of tomorrow. Hypersonic missiles aren't just tools of destruction, they're shaping the very future of warfare. They represent a leap into a new era, setting the standard for speed, precision, and stealth. These weapons have moved beyond the realm of science fiction to become a reality, redefining what's possible on the battlefield. What makes hypersonic missiles so revolutionary isn't just their incredible speed or pinpoint accuracy, it's their strategic impact. They're not just about hitting targets faster, they're about changing the way conflicts are fought and, more importantly, avoided. By rendering traditional defenses obsolete, hypersonic missiles act as a deterrent, making adversaries think twice before engaging in aggression. It's a kind of power that goes beyond firepower. It's about shaping the dynamics of global security. The U.S. isn't just participating in the arms race, it's defining it. With the successful development and testing of weapons like the AGM-183A, ARRW, and the HACM, along with the expansion of programs like CPS, the U.S. is setting the pace for the rest of the world. Other nations are trying to catch up, but the gap is significant. While some are making strides in speed, they're falling behind in areas like maneuverability, precision, and integration across multiple platforms. But hypersonic technology isn't just about maintaining an edge over adversaries. It's also about ensuring adaptability for future challenges. The integration of artificial intelligence and advanced stealth technologies is a testament to this forward-thinking approach. These innovations aren't just making hypersonic missiles better, they're preparing them for a world where threats and defenses evolve constantly. It's this adaptability that ensures these weapons remain effective, no matter what the future holds. At the same time, hypersonic missiles are reshaping the economic and strategic aspects of warfare. Their cost-effectiveness, delivering maximum impact with minimal resources, makes them a smart investment in a world where military budgets are always under scrutiny. They provide the kind of precision that minimizes collateral damage while maximizing results, aligning with modern warfare's emphasis on targeted, efficient operations. As we look to the future, it's clear that hypersonic missiles are more than just a technological achievement. They're a symbol of innovation, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and challenging us to think differently about security and strategy. They're tools of precision and power, but also of deterrence and stability. In many ways, they embody the idea of strength through superiority, not just in firepower, but in the ability to shape and control the battlefield. Whether you view hypersonic missiles as a necessary advancement or a sign of escalating tensions, one thing is undeniable: they're here to stay, and they're changing the game. As these technologies continue to evolve, they will not only define the future of warfare, but also influence the strategies and policies that shape our world. It's a fascinating and, frankly, awe-inspiring moment in history. The weapon of tomorrow isn't just an idea anymore. It's already in our hands. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.